Today is a cleaning and organization video. I have some spaces in my home that I have been straight up neglecting, like our media room here. We've been having so many family movie nights, and by the time the movie's over, I'm too tired to clean it up. And then the next movie night rolls around, and I'm looking at the mess, and I'm like, well, we're about to just watch another movie and make another mess, so what's the point of cleaning it up? And then so on and so forth, and we've come to this. Then there are some cabinets in our guest bathroom to declutter and put back together, because I don't even really know what's in them at this point. Finally, overall, we just gotta tidy up the upstairs and move through as much as we can in the limited time my kids are in preschool. But back to the super messy media room that we need to clean first, that has open food and trash everywhere. Let's get to cleaning, and let me introduce myself. If you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Mai, and I am a mom of 5-year-old twins and a 3-year-old. I have been on what feels like an epic journey of decluttering, organizing, maintaining my household to make it really feel like a true home over the last year and a half, and it has come a long way. If you see some of my older videos compared to where it is now, the baby steps really add up over time. And while I am by no means perfect at this point, I'm happy with any progress that is made because life can be pretty hectic as a mom. Now I am folding up some of the excess blankets and throws in here. I will be putting the extras in our linen closet. Then there are pillows all over the floor. I'm going to put some of them into storage because they always end up on the floor, and I am sick of picking them up multiple times a day, every day. I'm using my Blueland multi-surface cleaner in this room to clean up this super sticky table. Spills have occurred here and caused some food to gum up on this table, and it's not coming off in one pass. So I'm just gonna douse the gummed up food areas, let it soak for a while, and then we'll come back to it. While we let that soak, let's do some light decluttering and organizing of the wires, controllers, console, and whatever other crap is in these two bins shoved into this corner over here. I don't know if that VR headset that's sitting in the plastic bucket right now, if that's an Oculus or something else. My husband got it a long time ago. I've never seen him use it. I don't even know if it works in the current Web3 VR world. I don't know anything about Web3, so we will move on. We have about 1,000 cords in here that need to be organized because they are all mixed up and knotted together with each other. So I am using these Velcro wire band holder things that I got off of Amazon. They have been amazing at keeping all the wires around my house more organized. I will have them linked in the description box below, along with a bunch of other commonly asked for links. I decluttered some of the duplicate cords here, and with the remaining cords all separated and spun up, my husband is now assigned to look through the bin on what else can go. Let's get back to this super sticky table and wipe away the food that was once gummed on. Then we'll move to cleaning off and organizing the TV table. With all the cabinets and drawers, we really shouldn't have the top so cluttered up. I'm putting everything on the top where it belongs right now, and once everything is in its home, we can wipe off the surface top and then get to organizing the drawers. Now that everything is cleared off from the top, I'm using my multi-surface cleaner to get all the dust wiped away. As I have been working at maintaining a tidier home, I have seen that it gets easier over time, mainly because you can't clean clutter. So when I had clutter everywhere, in order to properly clean, I had to move everything before I could wipe it down, vacuum, mop, whatever. And just getting all the crap out of the way is work. And since my home has slowly but surely gotten less cluttered, there is less to clear away, and thus it's easier to clean. Right now, I am dummy-proofing the organization of this room because my husband spends more time in here than I do, and I want it to be easy for him to put things back where they belong. So I'm creating these labels that I'm going to put on the outside of this cabinetry to let him know exactly where everything goes. Now with those labels created, I need to better organize the areas within the drawers. We have way too many video games in my opinion, but I know gaming is something that brings joy to my husband and he likes sharing that with my boys. So I'm going to organize the kids games on one side and the rated M games on the other. We also have an Xbox and a PS4, so I'm trying to keep those separated as well. However, as I'm editing this and watching this back, I see that I effed that up slightly, so I'm going to make sure the PS4 and Xbox games are properly separated later. There are a lot of games here. It's hard to figure out how to get it best organized with the limited space in this little drawer, but I'm hoping we can make this space work. I really don't want to buy any furniture or storage for this media room. But all right, I think this is looking pretty good. Now to dummy proof again for my husband, I am labeling the kids side and the adult side for ease of picking a game and putting away. Next, let's move to organizing the movies. We have two drawers of movies. We have this shallow drawer here, and then the larger bucket drawer underneath it is chock full of DVDs as well. Don't ask me why we own so many DVDs. This is all my husband. I feel like for the last 5 years, every Black Friday, he has a problem of going to Best Buy, Target, Walmart, wherever, and buying way too many Blu-ray DVDs because we don't truthfully watch them that much. We're usually streaming shows like normal millennials, but for some reason, he always gets tricked into buying DVDs. So we have this massive DVD collection to keep organized because he doesn't want to declutter or get rid of any of them. And it's not my place to get rid of them because he bought them with his money. So let's get these at least somewhat organized now. If you didn't notice the titles that I'm pulling to the side, I am pulling out any Nicolas Cage movie. We have probably not every single Nicolas Cage movie because that man has been to work in Hollywood. He has so many movies, but we have at least 20 of his movies. So I'm setting those aside so that we can keep those grouped together. And I'm putting all of them right on top here for easy access because when we do pull out our DVDs, they're often a Nicolas Cage movie. All the drawers are organized and labeled now. The glass cabinets didn't need much organizing because they just house the giant consoles, wiring, our home's Wi-Fi. So next, we can move to vacuuming up all the crumbs off of the floor of this room. I'm going to move any of the furniture that I am capable of moving, but I do not have the strength in my arms to move the giant TV table. It's just not happening. So there may be some crumbs underneath of there, but everywhere else is going to be as clean as can be. As I'm vacuuming this room, I am noticing that there are some spot stains on this floor, whether it be from marker, food, I don't know, but I am going to spot clean this carpet with a spray after I'm done vacuuming. I'm using my Folex Instant Carpet Spot Removing Spray to take care of the small stains on this carpeting. This stuff is magical. I love it. It makes maintaining this white carpet so easy. And voila! Here is the now cleaned and organized media room. It's as organized at least as I can get it without throwing away items that don't belong to me, so I'm excited. I have put off this room for a long time, but it's nice to have it cleaned because we spend a lot of time in here as a family. Next, let's move to tidying up the kids' play area. This should hopefully go pretty quick because my kids have been doing a decent job at keeping all their small toys in their bins. We have to just put these bigger items that my kids have trouble picking up back in their place. I mean, they can pick them up because that's how they got out of place in the first place, but if it's somewhat heavy, it seems to all of a sudden be impossible to lift when it comes to cleaning up, so I'm just taking care of it for all of them now. clearing away some of the larger books in this cubby hole here to move to our giant book bin because there's plenty of room in the book bin, and that way I can make space for these Goosebumps and Boxcar Children book sets to fit on the shelf. Then I have some art supplies here that I just need to move down to their proper home downstairs in our crafting area. And voila, we have a tidied up kids play area. I don't have time to vacuum it right now because we got to move to cleaning this bathroom. This bathroom gets used a lot. It's my boys' bathroom. We forgot to drain the bathtub here, I guess, this morning, so let me take care of that real quick. We'll start off with putting all the rugs and towels in the washing machine and clearing all the clutter and trash off the floor. Moving up to the sink, I have to refill our toothpaste dispenser. I use an opaque soap dispenser to hold our jelly liquidy toothpaste. It's a TikTok hack that I saw not too long ago, and it works pretty well at helping little ones get the right amount of toothpaste on their toothbrush, and it minimizes toothpaste spills and splatter all over the place. Now that everything has been removed from the countertop, I'm going to spray it down with a bathroom cleaner. When my sink is really disgustingly overdue for a cleaning and it's all gooped up and crusty, I use a magic eraser and that cuts through the grime real quick. But fortunately, it's not terrible today, so this microfiber cloth and the bathroom cleaning solution is working just fine. Next, we're going to clean this mirror. As always, I'm going to use my Swiffer hack where I simply attach a microfiber cloth to a Swiffer, use a glass cleaner on the window or mirror, and wipe it all down quickly. Now that the surfaces have been cleaned, I'm going to put everything that needs to be on the tabletop back. And then we will move to the mystery cabinets underneath and see what treasures or trash we find. Maybe there'll be a little bit of decluttering in this video because there are some things that we just don't need anymore. This was nifty when my boys hated getting water in their face in the bathtub. You would put this on their head and then you could pour water on them and the water just splashes away from their face. But we don't need this anymore. And we probably never needed it in the first place, but it was a comfortable convenience for my boys. You can't see it because it's out of frame right now, but I am decluttering items as I'm pulling them out of the cabinets because a lot of this just is not necessary. We don't need to keep it. I don't want to organize it, and so it just needs to go. These I can put in my garage, and I always keep one large baby wipes in my car just for cleaning up my kids' faces, their hands, whatever, after we've gotten dirty outside. So I can still get good use out of baby wipes, even though I don't have any kids in diapers right now. I had all of this on my countertop, but really, we only need one lotion out at a time, and anything else can be put down here as backups. One of the best and worst parts of pulling everything out and organizing is seeing the excessive amounts of basics you're overloaded on because you lost track of your personal inventory. I do not need to buy lotion for at least the next year. And note, I did check expiry dates and pulled out anything that was expired. Got rid of a whole lot of stuff. And now we can actually see and utilize everything we have. We have extra personal care items over here, my guest straightener and hair dryer. We have a little head hair shaving kit back there that my husband has used before to cut my boys' hair. And then just some extra paper towels here for quick wipe downs. Now we gotta see what's going on this side. It is also an extreme mess. I keep our Epsom salts in this cabinet. I often put in a little bit of Epsom salt into my boy's bath, and I'm just consolidating the bags right now. As I'm clearing things out, I came across this Zepp foaming wall cleaner, which I did not know that I owned. I don't know if I bought it or if my husband bought it or if it was here when we bought the house. No recollection of me getting it. But I have a lot of stains and crap on my walls from my kids. I usually use a magic eraser, or more recently, I have painted over any messes that the magic eraser cannot work through. But I'm gonna try this Zepp wall cleaner because I know they make some pretty heavy duty industrial grade products. So my hope is that it works. And if it does, I'll be ecstatic because I don't wanna have to pull out the paint can on a weekly basis. here is the bag showing all the items that I've decluttered from those cabinets, and now we're going to consolidate some of our soaps. I'm consolidating different brands because they seem to work pretty much the same. I don't care, I just want less bottles. Now let's move to scrubbing this tub so it doesn't look so dingy. The bottom of the tub has non-slip grooves on it, which is great for not injuring yourself in the tub, but it does hold on to dirt and can look dirty pretty quick. I got this Clorox scrubber wand thing. I don't know what you call it. I saw it on TikTok and thought it looked great for cleaning the tub without having to get on my hands and knees. I used some of the pink stuff cleaner on it, and scrubbing the tub, it seems to work all right. Do I recommend this product? You know, I want to try out some other ones. I'm not sure I would say I recommend this right away. I feel like it does still take a ton of elbow grease, and the tub did look cleaner at the end, but was it cleaner than just scrubbing on my hands and knees? I don't think so. TBD on this. If y'all have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. The Scrub Daddy Power Paste with the Scour Daddy Sponge seemed to work well for me in the past, but there's gotta be something easier. Vacuuming the floor before mopping it, and I've had some people ask me why I use certain vacuums in certain areas, and it's very simple. I'll tell you right now. Basically, the vacuum you're seeing me use right now, this is our upstairs vacuum. I don't feel like lugging this really heavy vacuum up and downstairs, so if you see me using my Dyson vacuum, chances are I'm on the second story of my home. And on the first story, I have a stick vacuum that I use in our kitchen, as well as a robo vacuum because the first floor is just too much for me to handle. The robo vacuum takes care of that for me. Our last vacuum is a heavy duty Hoover vacuum that is pretty lightweight considering how powerful it is. So I use that one to clean our Airbnb on the rare occasion that I clean it because I can barely keep up with cleaning this house. I cannot also be expected to clean my mother-in-law's Airbnb. Then on the rare occasion that I do a full vacuum of the first floor, I'll also use the Hoover for that sometime, but since I utilize my robo vacuum so much, that's not a common occurrence. Anyways, that is the breakdown of how I use my 4 vacuums. That is a lot of vacuums, I know, but I get good use out of all of them. And now, look at this. In that explanation, we have a beautiful, clean bathroom. Now for this section of the cleaning video, this is just me picking up trash off the floor and moving stuff out of the way. My kids don't seem to understand what a trash can is, so there is dirty Kleenex and trash all over their floor, and I'm just throwing it away in a trash bag right now. They have a trash can in their room. I think they lose track of it when they're sleeping at night and it's allergy season, so they're blowing their nose and they probably don't really want to go looking for their trash can in the middle of the night. So I think I just need to be more strategic in the placement of the trash can, and they each probably need their own right next to their bed, so it's easy to find. They can just blind toss it over the side of the bed, and at least if it's a 50-50 shot of getting in the trash can, that makes my life easier. And here is all the trash and items that have been decluttered from the second story of this house. Moving on down, let's assess the damage on the first story of this house. And we're going to do a quick pickup because we're getting close to the time that I have to go get my kids from preschool. It always amazes me how quickly a kitchen can go from looking clean to chaotic. It's only been a meal and a half or a meal and a snack really since I have cleaned my kitchen, and the table's already a mess. The sink is already full. Just keeping your kitchen clean when you're cooking most meals at home feels like a full-time job. And I'm sick of looking at my kitchen right now, so we're going to pick up the clothes that are strewn about on the floor over here and pick up the living room before getting back to it. I always go into the day thinking I'm going to accomplish so much more than I end up accomplishing, but I am still very happy with the progress I made today because I got several hours worth of cleaning and organizing done, mainly in the upstairs, which is kind of the area that gets neglected more because I feel like I'm always cleaning the kitchen because there's always messes being made in the kitchen, especially since we pretty much always eat in the house now. But I did not get to cleaning up all the mountains of dishes in the sink, but I did at least move the dishes that were sitting over here over to here so that I can cook dinner tonight and then just have a Mount Everest of dishes to take care of after my kids go to bed. But I gotta go get my grocery pickup order right now and then pick up my kids. So this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for cleaning and organizing with me. If you enjoyed this video and you want to keep hanging out, feel free to click on one of the other videos or playlists floating over the screen at this point, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.